can hear that pain in her voice tonight, Shale. Thank you. All new at 10, we have some new details emerging in another tragic death. Brittany Lawson, a Greenville mother killed while walking her dog on Augusta Street over the weekend. Greenville police confirmed the SUV that hit her was stolen and that one suspect is in custody. However, at this point, no one has been charged in connection to Lawson's death. Now, the incident has renewed a debate about what should be done to make Augusta Street safer.
Fox Carolina's Matt Kaufax spoke to some neighbors who live off that street, and they say there have been safety issues there for years, Matt. So what else do they have to tell you tonight?
Yeah, well, Cody, I went out and I canvassed a bunch of houses in streets, neighborhoods that are just off of Augusta Street right here. But I can tell you, you can hear it behind me just from standing out here in the several minutes that we have been. You can see several cars, or we have seen several cars, rather, going by. You can see that sign blinking in the background to notify people of their speed limit. We've seen them going by at a high rate of speed. The city administrator was actually out here walking this road this morning, as officials say they are preparing now to take action. And John Paler says Brittany Lawson's children go to school with his kids and that his brother went to high school with her. He says he was saddened to learn that the mother of two, who was walking with her 4-year-old golden doodle Chloe, was the victim of this hit and run that you mentioned. He told me that he and other neighbors along Phillips Lane have been talking about what can be done about safety hazards like narrow lanes, bad traffic light placement, and distracted driving for ages. He says this has them all on edge.
Easy to speed coming down Augusta Road. Probably sounds cliche. People just need to drive more carefully. I mean, there's people walking up and down Augusta Road all day, every day.
Other neighbors like Ruth Cooley, whom I spoke to, say she too used to run along Augusta Street. She's one of those people that you heard John mention that use this road for recreational purposes all the time. She says she now avoids it completely. She says what happened to Brittany could have been any one of them, and they are worried. She told me she's even had debris fly up at her from the road when she used to walk it, and she hopes, she says, that the city brings in experts to see what can be done so that people like her can start using it again, even just for the simple things like driving home.
People are creeping over because it's very tight. You're going around a curve and you really can't see what's coming up next, and people stop at the light to turn left, and then all of a sudden you're jamming on brakes and there's nowhere else to go. You go from commercial to residential, and people don't get the whole you have to slow down and you have to watch out.
In a statement the city of Greenville sent today, that the city engineer has a meeting that is now on the books with SCDOT, because remember, this is a state road, so they're meeting with SCDOT to discuss options to improve pedestrian safety in the area. And guys, on a more somber note, we did speak with the family of Brittany Lawson. Some of our folks in the newsroom reached out, and they told us that they are obviously still too aggrieved. This is still too fresh for them to go on camera, but they are, I guess, encouraged that the police have one in custody, and also that, we are going to continue to press police on this matter and see what they might have to say in relation to what developed and how this possibly could have happened. In Greenville tonight, Matt Kaufax, Fox Carolina, the 10 o'clock news.